Hey, welcome to today's English lesson. Now, in this lesson, you will learn how to speak English fluently using the simple rule of threes. I guarantee this lesson is going to change your life. Are you ready? Well then, I'm teacher Tiffani. Let's jump right in. Now, as a reminder, the rule of threes, it was given to me by my teachers, and it just says provide enough support for your thoughts, your ideas and opinions by giving 3 details, 3 examples, or 3 reasons. Hence, we say the rule of threes. So let's start with the first one, 3 details. Now, the first part of the rule focuses on the important details of the topic, subject, or person you are discussing. In other words, you want to help your listener visualize what you are talking about. So let's say, for example, we were talking about food. This guy right here is enjoying his sandwich. And we can say, hey, tell me about your favorite thing to eat. Now, his response would probably be, I love to eat hamburgers. Now, I want to pause. This is a good answer. He understood the question and he answered it very clearly. But remember, we are talking about speaking English fluently like a native English speaker, which means you must support your answer. So let's see what 3 details can be given about the hamburger. Here we go. Detail number 1, crispy lettuce. Detail number 2, a massive burger patty. And detail number 3, caramelized onions. So you see what's happening, right? We have the main response, and now we're getting 3 details. So how can we turn the details into a very fluent English response? Here we go. I love to eat hamburgers. My hamburgers always include a massive burger patty. I usually have to hold my hamburgers with 2 hands because they are so big. On top of the burger patty, I put crispy lettuce. It makes a loud sound when I bite into it. This sandwich sounds good. Finally, I add caramelized onions. The sweetness really makes the sandwich taste good. All of these ingredients put together usually make me want to eat like a horse. Now, there are some new expressions and words that I will explain to you, but I want you to notice this fluent English response came from 3 details. Again, use the 3 details to make a fluent English response. So let's take a real quick look at these new words and expressions. The first one is massive. We said massive burger patty. What does the word massive mean? Right here. It means forming or consisting of a large mass, something extremely big. So when he was eating that sandwich, it did look big, right? A massive burger, meaning something that is very big or large. Massive. After me, massive. Excellent. One more time. Massive. Great job. Now, the other word I want us to look at is crispy. Now, in the response, we said crispy lettuce, right? Now, again, after me for pronunciation practice. Crispy. Excellent. Now, crispy just means firm, but easily broken or crumbled. Once again, firm, but easily broken or crumbled. Think about lettuce. Lettuce that when you cut through it or when you break it, you hear a sound. A crispy piece of lettuce. So again, after me, crispy. Great job. Excellent. Now, the other one I want to explain to you is right here. Caramelized. Hey, you got it. One more time after me. Caramelized. Excellent. Now, caramelized with reference to food containing natural sugar, cook or be cooked. It means to cook or be cooked so as to develop the characteristic brown color and nutty flavor of caramel. Let me make it a little easier for you to understand. Now, you know that I love to cook. I love good food. So when I'm cooking, sometimes I need onions. So I'll slice the onions or I'll chop them up, and then I'll saute some, or I'll put some oil in the pan and heat it up. And then I'll saute the onions. What happens when you heat onions up in oil? Yes, they start to get a little bit clear, right? And they start to get sweeter. That process is caramelization. So caramelized onions, they're a lot sweeter than raw onions. Makes sense, right? All right, good. Now, the last one I want to explain to you is right here. This idiom, eat like a horse. Say it after me. Eat like a horse. Excellent. Now, this just means when someone eats like a horse, they always eat a lot of food. Again, they always eat a lot of food. Again, look at this young man. He is enjoying his meal and he is eating that burger and he is enjoying it. So again, eat like a horse. It just means to eat a lot of food. So after me, eat like a horse. Excellent. Very good. So we see using 3 details, we were able to give a very good response. Now, what about the next part of this simple rule of 3s? You see, the next one is 3 examples. Again, this focuses on giving examples of the topic, subject, or person you are discussing. In other words, you want to help the listener understand more by giving them real life example situations. So remember, we're talking about food. So what about this right here? We see this woman in the kitchen. Looks like she's about to bake something. The topic is favorite thing to cook. What is your favorite thing to cook? Well, the response could be, I like to cook desserts. And once again, that's a good response. The person answered the question, oh, I like to cook desserts. Done. But that's a beginner level response. We want an advanced English response. We want a fluent English response using 3 examples. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Example number 1, I bake cookies every other Friday for my children. A real life example. Second, every holiday I make homemade ice cream for my family. And third example, once in a blue moon, I make apple pie for my coworkers. So immediately, as I was reading the example situations, a picture probably started to form in your head. Making something for kids, making something for coworkers. These are situations, example situations. So how can we turn these example situations into a fluent English response? Let me show you how. Here we go. All of my friends know that I like to cook desserts. I bake cookies every other Friday for my children. Every holiday, I make homemade ice cream for my family. Also, once in a blue moon, I make apple pie for my coworkers. So what happened? The answer was, I like cooking desserts. And then the support came in the form of 3 examples. Oh yeah, I cook for my kids, I make homemade ice cream for my family, and I also make apple pie for my coworkers. So you, as the listener, know this individual really does like making desserts. That's why giving 3 examples is so powerful. It's not just about the number of words you use when you're trying to speak English fluently. It really is about how you're organizing your thoughts and how you're able to respond using the supporting information. So this simple rule of 3s is going to help you so much. Now, within the response, there's some extra words that I want to explain to you. So here we go. This pattern right here. Every other. Every other. Now, this just means each second in a series or each alternate. For example, if I say every other day, it means Monday, not Tuesday, Wednesday, not Thursday, and Friday. Every other day. In English, we say every other. So the alternate or the second in a series. So again, after me, every other. Excellent. I want you in the comment section. Let us know, what do you do every other day? Maybe there's something you do unique. Maybe you exercise every other day. Monday, not Tuesday. Wednesday, not Thursday. And Friday. Every other day. All right? Now, let's go check out the next one. Homemade. We talked about her making, or him making, homemade ice cream, right? Some of our guys like to cook too. My dad loves to cook. Homemade ice cream. Now, homemade, after me, repeat, homemade. Excellent. Now, homemade just means made at home rather than in a store or factory. We say home, made at home, homemade. Pretty simple, right? Homemade. Excellent. Very good. Now, the last one I want to show you from this response is once in a blue moon. After me, once in a blue moon. Excellent. Now, once in a blue moon just means to do it very rarely. Not often, sometimes, but not regularly. In English, we say once in a blue moon. Now, in our response, she said, make apple pie for her coworkers once in a blue moon. She makes it once in a blue moon. Not often, rarely, but she does do it. Makes sense, right? All right, excellent. So again, we have 3 details, 3 examples. Now let's move on to the next, number 3. Here we go. Here's the quick explanation. 3 reasons. This part focuses on giving specific reasons for your ideas on the topic, subject, or person you are discussing. In other words, you want to help your listener understand your thought process and how you developed your idea. Remember, English fluency is all about the way you think and producing your thoughts in a clear way. Not about the number of words you use, it's about how you put your words together. So let's check this situation out right here. Yes, he's eating a cookie and it looks absolutely delicious. So we have him eating a cookie. The topic is snacking. Do you snack throughout the day? The response, yes, I snack throughout the day. Again, remember I told you, giving a simple response, a simple answer, that's fine. You understood the question and you gave your response. However, that's a beginner level response, a basic English response, and you want to give an advanced English response, a fluent English response. So let's support the response with 3 reasons. First, I am usually too swamped at work to eat a good lunch. Second, my office keeps the staff kitchen well stocked with free snacks. And finally, it's convenient for me to grab a quick snack when I am busy. So we have 3 clear reasons why this individual likes to snack every day. So how can we turn the reasons into a fluent English response? Here we go. Here's the response. Yes, I snack throughout the day. The first reason is that I am usually too swamped at work to eat a good lunch. The second reason is that my office keeps the staff kitchen well stocked with free snacks. Finally, it's convenient for me to grab a quick snack when I am busy. Very fluent English response. Gave supporting reasons for the answer that was given. Again, this is an amazing response. But I want us to take a real quick look at some of the words that came up. Swamped. Good job. Again, after me. Swamped. Excellent. Now, this word swamped just means overwhelmed with an excessive amount of something, or to be inundated. It means there's a lot going on and you feel the overwhelm. You feel very overwhelmed, like, okay, I really have too much work right now. I feel like I can't handle everything. I am swamped. Makes sense, right? So when you're swamped at work, you don't have time to eat a good meal, so this individual just snacks. Makes sense, huh? All right, now what about this one right here? Well stocked. After me. Well stocked. Excellent. Now this just means having or containing sufficient goods, wares, food, etc. Having enough. You have enough. You have all that you need. We say well stocked. And it's usually about a product, right? So the snacks in his office, right? They have a closet maybe where they have all the snacks, and every time he opens the door, woo-wee, yes, full of snacks. Well stocked. You got it, right? Okay, now the last one I want us to look at is right here. Convenient. He said it's convenient to grab a snack when he's busy. So after me, convenient. Excellent. Excellent. Again, convenient. Great job. Now, convenient just means involving little trouble or effort. Once again, involving little trouble or effort. It means, hey, it's not a big deal. It's actually easy for me to do this thing. It's convenient. Again, after me, convenient. Excellent. So again, using these 3 reasons, we were able to give a very clear English response. I really hope you enjoyed the lesson today. I hope that you will continue using this simple rule of 3s to start speaking English fluently like a native English speaker. I'll talk to you next time, but as always, remember to speak English. You still there? Ain't nothing changed. You know what time it is. Here we go. It's story time. Hey, I said it's story time. All right. It's a brand new year, but I love telling stories. So I want to tell you a very quick story, and it involves my mother, and it also includes food. So you all know how passionate I am about helping you speak English fluently and with confidence, right? So I work hard every day, except for Sabbath or Saturday. I go to church on Saturday. So I work usually Monday to Friday and sometimes on Sundays. Now, last year, this is when I was staying with my parents. They were helping me as I was trying to build my business. I had to work a lot. So I worked again every day except Saturday. I worked about maybe 12 hours a day because I wanted to make sure I provided you with the best English lessons. Now, as we mentioned earlier, when we talked about being swamped, remember that word, right? When you're swamped at work, you can't really eat the healthiest food. So what happened was, it was a Sunday. I had gotten up early. I'm an early bird. And I was working hard on an English lesson for you all. And I noticed that my stomach started to make some noises. Kind of like, brrr. I said, oh, I'm a little hungry. So I went downstairs and my mom happened to be in the kitchen. She said, hey, Tiff, how are you? I said, I'm good, just working. I just got a little bit hungry. And she said, oh man, your dad and I, we were just talking about how good fried potatoes are on Sunday mornings. I said, yeah, they're really delicious. I wish we had them today. And then I laughed because I knew my mom was busy doing things. My dad was busy doing things. We were all busy. So I didn't expect her to make the fried potatoes because she had things going on too. But I just let her know I really do love fried potatoes. So I got something to snack on, and then I went back upstairs to my office to continue working. Now, about 10 or 15 minutes later, my nose started to get this whiff. This amazing aroma started to come and fill the house. And I said, I know that. Wait a minute. It smelled like caramelized onions. Hey, you caught that too. I could smell the aroma of garlic and onion powder and a little salt and pepper. And I said, wait a minute. What am I smelling? So I tried to work for a few more minutes, but the smell just became overwhelming. You caught that too, right? It smelled so good. So I opened my door and I walked down the steps. And when I got to the kitchen, I saw my mom making fried potatoes for me. She turned around and she said, hey, Tiff. And she gave me that smile. And I walked up to her and I gave her a big hug. I said, Mommy, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Because she didn't have to make the fried potatoes. She was also busy. And I hadn't even asked her. But that's what a mother's love will do. She knew that her daughter really did, and I still do, love fried potatoes. And she wanted to do something that seemed so simple but meant so much. Because even to this day, I remember it. So maybe you do things like that for your children or for your family members or for your spouse, just to let them know that you love them. It's the little things in life that mean the most. So for me, it was fried potatoes. What was it for you? I hope you enjoyed this story, guys, and I look forward to talking to you in the next English lesson.